In this podcast episode, the host interviews Ed Catmull, the co-founder of Pixar and former president of Walt Disney Animation Studios. Catmull played a key role in shaping Pixar's unique culture of collaboration, which has become the gold standard for creative workplaces worldwide. The conversation revolves around the principles of creativity, management, and leadership that fueled Pixar's success. Catmull begins by discussing his upbringing and how he developed a desire to be the best in the world at something. He was influenced by figures like Walt Disney and Albert Einstein, who were changing the world through their innovative creations. He initially wanted to be an animator but ended up studying physics and engineering at the University of Utah. At the University of Utah, Catmull found himself in a unique environment surrounded by talented individuals who were at the forefront of technology and innovation. He had mentors like Dave Evans and Ivan Sutherland, who taught him the importance of taking steps towards a bigger vision and adapting to the rapidly changing world. During his time at the university, Catmull made one of the first computer-animated films, a short film of his hand. This experience sparked his ambition to create a feature-length computer-animated film, which eventually led to the birth of Pixar. One of the key factors in Pixar's success is its ability to develop talent in-house and foster a culture of collaboration and feedback. Catmull explains that Pixar's approach is to focus on people over ideas, creating an environment where everyone feels comfortable sharing their thoughts and opinions. The company regularly assesses its processes and learns from its mistakes to continuously improve. Catmull also discusses the importance of having an outside force to provide feedback and challenge assumptions. Initially, this role was filled by Tom Schumacher, the president of Disney Animation, but when he moved on to other projects, Pixar created a brain trust, a group of experienced individuals who would provide feedback on films and development. The brain trust became a valuable feedback mechanism, helping directors and producers refine their ideas. The conversation then shifts to Catmull's relationship with Steve Jobs, who acquired Pixar and became a significant influence on the company. Catmull explains that Jobs had a unique ability to recognize the need for change and adapt to new circumstances. He was willing to learn from his past mistakes and approach partnerships as equal partners, rather than trying to take advantage of others. Catmull also shares insights into Jobs' leadership style and how he understood the impact of his presence in meetings. Jobs would often refrain from speaking at the beginning of discussions to avoid influencing others' opinions. He recognized the power dynamics in the room and would take people for walks to calm them down if needed. The conversation continues with a discussion on the challenges faced by companies as they grow and how to avoid losing the qualities that made them successful in the first place. Catmull emphasizes the importance of staying adaptable and open to change, as well as having a clear understanding of the truth and being willing to adjust course when necessary. Catmull continues by discussing the Brain Trust, a group of filmmakers at Pixar who provide feedback and guidance on projects. He emphasizes the importance of having a room of peers who understand the filmmaking process and can offer valuable insights. However, he also notes that the director and creative team have the final say, and the Brain Trust does not override their decisions. Another principle that Catmull highlights is the need for honesty and candor within the organization. He explains that the Brain Trust and other teams at Pixar have developed a culture of honesty over the years, where people feel comfortable expressing their opinions and pointing out flaws. This culture of honesty allows for open and constructive discussions, leading to better creative work. Catmull also discusses the concept of failure and how it is viewed at Pixar. He acknowledges that failure is often seen as a negative thing in society, associated with incompetence or laziness. However, at Pixar, they view failure as a learning opportunity and a necessary part of the creative process. Catmull suggests that the term, failure, is loaded with negative connotations and proposes using a different, more neutral word to encourage people to take risks and learn from their mistakes. The podcast also delves into the role of leadership in fostering creativity. Catmull emphasizes the importance of humility and a willingness to listen to others. He believes that leaders should create an environment where people feel valued and respected, and where their ideas are heard. He shares an example of a leader at Pixar who ensured that every person in the room had a chance to speak, even if they were less experienced. This approach created a sense of inclusivity and made everyone feel valued. Catmull expands on the idea that creativity is not limited to artistic fields but can be applied to problem solving in any domain. He believes that solving problems is a creative act and that creativity is essential in creating a culture that motivates people and fosters innovation. He encourages leaders to embrace creativity and treat people well, as this will lead to better outcomes and a more fulfilling work environment. Catmull emphasizes the importance of continuous learning and improvement. He encourages leaders to be open to feedback and to constantly question and challenge their assumptions. He believes that by embracing the unknown and being willing to learn from others, individuals and organizations can achieve greater success and create a positive impact. He continues by explaining that the goal of Pixar is not just to make the best films, but to constantly adapt and respond to the changing world. He believes that a company's mission statement should be fluid, allowing for continuous growth and improvement. He decided to update his book because he had learned new things and wanted to clarify certain concepts, such as the development of the brain trust at Pixar. One of the key points Catmull emphasizes is the importance of failure in the creative process. He believes that a certain percentage of projects should fail the elevator pitch test, which means that they should be risky and innovative. He explains that the goal is not to avoid failure, but to learn from it and quickly move on to something else. Catmull also discusses the concept of holding onto a core idea while being open to change and adaptation. Catmull shares stories from his experience at Pixar to illustrate these points. He explains that every Pixar film was a disaster before it became successful, and that failure is a natural part of the creative process. He also talks about the challenges of maintaining a creative environment and the importance of not losing the confidence of the team. The conversation then shifts to the impact of technology on storytelling. Catmull acknowledges that technology is constantly evolving and that it will have a significant impact on how stories are told in the future. He believes that storytelling is a fundamental way of communication and that it will continue to play a crucial role in society. Catmull also discusses his approach to leadership and the importance of mindfulness. He explains that he is a neutralist and tries to avoid being swayed too far in any direction. He believes in harnessing the energy of his team to create something positive and impactful in the world. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe.